So we're doing Philly cheesesteak mountain pies tonight in honor of Walter because he's from Philly. You like the pool? Yeah! Alright friends, we're back here at Francis Slocum State Park here in northeastern Pennsylvania. We've gotten to do 3 beautiful hikes while we've been here, so you can check those out in the previous episodes, but here today we're going to focus our efforts on what there is to do here at Francis Slocum. The site here is 46, so if you're looking for like a nice private wooded site, this is a good one. It's got a stone wall and a nice picnic table, fire pit, and all that good stuff that you can expect from your Pennsylvania State Park campgrounds. It hasn't been too crowded. This is the weekend after 4th of July, so no issues there. We haven't been in like the bathhouses or anything, but in just a short while here we're going to head over to the pool, so we're going to check that out. And it's one of the few Pennsylvania state parks actually that has a pool. Now you do have to pay, and it is cash only, so be sure to bring some cash with you here to Francis Slocum, because it's $7 per person, and if you don't have cash you can't get in. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to do some mountain pies for dinner, so we're going to have a nice fire, and my friend and fellow YouTuber Walter Zolna is here with us. He's coming over for a campfire, and yeah, we're going to make mountain pies, and then we might do a short hike tomorrow morning and see what else we can show you here at the state park. So that's kind of the plan for this episode. A lot of times we come to these state parks camping and we don't really spend a whole lot of time here, but this has been a good base camp for us to really explore the Pocono region, and so that's what I would suggest that you use a place like this for. You can kayak on the lake, I should tell you that too. We brought a paddleboard, but we didn't use it. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's get into it. Alright friends, so we're trying this pool thing. This is round 3 as far as trying to do this. Day 1 was closed because I guess they changed their days that they're closed for the 4th of July, so they were closed on Wednesday. Yesterday came over here, lightning and thunder canceled it out, and so now today, round 3. I should note that there is no beach or swimming in the lake. Right now they said there's some sort of bacteria in the water, so you really shouldn't be in it at all. That's one of the reasons we didn't kayak, but anyway, there's no beach here, just the pool. But I mean, depending on who you are and what you like, pool might be better.
We'll see. William's never been in a pool, so this will be all kinds of interesting.
It's a Saturday though, so it's crowded. Buddy, you like the pool? You like the pool? Yeah! So other than the crowds, is the pool okay?
Oh wow, yeah, the pool's, as meanwhile we get a flashlight right now. The pool's good, it could do with a little less people.
It's a Saturday, so if you're here, friends, just expect it. Okay. But William's enjoying his first time ever in a pool, so this is fun. William. Alright, so friends, just wanted to relay something to the channel because I think it's important. This chair over here, I just want to tell you, there are still some really nice people in the world. The people across from us, and if by some weird happenstance you're watching this video, thank you, I appreciate you. They noticed that we had small children here, and the girl that's over there, she had just outgrew the chair, so they came over and they gave it to us without, like, we didn't ask for it or nothing. They just came over and said, you know, she's outgrown this, she's done with it, and we'd like to give it to you. Yeah, I just can't say enough about stuff like that when it happens. It's an awesome thing. It's something that we try to pass on to other people as we can. So, you know, if we know people with children, we pass the stuff on down the line. It's good for the environment because this stuff don't end up in a dumpster or in a landfill or whatever. And it's good for us because we don't have to spend money. And so just be generous, be kind, and just be awesome. So we're gonna, you can see the fire pit doesn't have a fire yet. I'm getting there. I think Walter's on his way over. Rachel's getting the kids cleaned up. from the pool. The pool thing, you know, it's good to get cooled off. I'm sure it'd be great on a weekday. Lots of people there today. And I mean, it was fun. I don't like pools in the first place. So, listen, it wouldn't have been any more fun for me whether there was less people there or not. So that's just the way I feel about that. But, all right, let's get a fire. So we're doing Philly cheesesteak mountain pies tonight in honor of Walter, because he's from Philly and he says they're good. So they're they're Philadelphia approved. I'll get one on film as it comes out of the pie iron here. On these we do roast beef lunch meat because it's pre-cooked, so we don't have to worry about that. Although I do heat it up a little bit on the skillet. I've also got peppers and onions in a cast iron skillet. And then this here is your mountain pie iron. And you do those in the fire. Once you get it hot, it only takes about 30 seconds on each side, but right now it's not a very good fire, so it's taking a little longer, but that's okay. And then we're just using either pepper jack or provolone cheese in between the bread. So I'll get a good shot of one as it comes out of the thing, and that'll be it. And then we're just gonna kind of chill by the fire for the rest of the evening, I think.
Why can't we make marshmallows?
Does Mommy have marshmallows? Well, then I guess we're making marshmallows, because Sarah wants marshmallows.
This is yummy, yummy.
Alright, well, good morning, friends. We have woken up to a little bit of rain. It only rained for probably about 10-15 minutes, but just enough to make everything wet. Hopefully Walter over in his tent didn't get too wet. We're just making a quick breakfast here, some eggs and bacon, and then we're gonna kind of show you around here at Francis Slocum. So that's our day in a nutshell. And then I think we're gonna try to get out of here around 1 o'clock. Puts us home around 4 or 5. At least we'll have time to make dinner at home when we get home. But this whole trip's been pretty good so far. Really no complaints. So if it had to rain a little bit, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Working on coffee at the moment. That's always the first priority. I think it's probably 8 o'clock by now. We all tried to sleep in as much as we could today. As much as we've enjoyed hiking the last few days, it's been exhausting. Yeah, it's been exhausting. Hopefully this coffee will perk us up some. Perk. Because it's a percolator. This thing took some figuring out as far as how to make coffee in it. There's a little bit of a learning curve there, but now that we've kind of got it down, it's working pretty good. Alright, my friends, it has begun to rain. I talked to Walter, he already left because he's seen the storm approaching, and we got a severe weather alert over the radio, and I looked at the radar and we heard some thunder, and our hiking plans for today are canceled. We'll tell you a little bit more about Francis Slocum here in a bit as we get out of here. We got everything outside packed up before the rain started. That's good. We're hitched up to the truck, and we're ready to go outside. So all we got to do is hop in the truck and go. Another thing you should note, if you don't run a surge protector, because we don't, because I'm too cheap to buy one, and they're expensive, they're like $400. When a storm like this is coming through and you don't have to rely on your AC and you have the battery set up like we do, disconnect from shore power, because you never know. And apparently it happens a lot. So we try to if we can, and we're around the rig to disconnect when something as big as what's coming through is coming through. And by the way, this is RV life. Things happen, and storms happen, and we were blessed enough to get to do everything that we got to do over the past 3 days with really no inclement weather. We got hit by rain on the one hike, but if you'd have looked at the weather report, you'd have thought this whole time was going to be a wash. So we're extremely grateful to have got to do all the things that we got to do, despite the hot weather. So this little rainstorm is not going to dampen our spirits. Not one bit. Yeah. I was worried that we would... Friends, trust me, I'm not driving and talking at the same time. We're waiting for the tanks to dump, and it's still raining. But what did you think of the trip?
It was a good trip. I was telling Ryan earlier, it was difficult. We had a hard couple days, but I'm personally feeling like a sense of accomplishment managing to do those 3 hard days of hiking, and I'm so proud of Sarah. She did all 3 days of hard hiking by herself, so they're tiring, but you feel good after too.
Originally, I thought we were just going to have 1 hard day, and it turns out we had 3 hard days. So I thought Ricketts Glen was going to be a little easier than it was, and then yesterday the road closure. But what did you think of Francis Slocum? Nothing special,
it's
but
nothing special. I can't say that I liked this state park, and I can't say that I'd ever want to come back to this state park. It was nice. It was nice as a base camp. Walter had said that yesterday. It's nice to have like a base camp. It's close to a lot of cool things, but unless we're doing something else cool in the area, I don't need to come back. So
yeah, I think
I do, because I like it here.
Sarah likes it.
Sarah likes it here because there was a pool. We like to hike from the camper and not have to drive places, but the things, it seems like, in this area are pretty spread out, and like I said, there's nothing here at the state park, and I had wanted to stay at Ricketts Glen or Hickory Run, and we couldn't get in, so that's how we ended up here. But the campground's nice and quiet, so that's a big plus. Like it is a good place to use as a base camp for the stuff in this area, so that's its positive. The lake looks nice. Unfortunately, we didn't get to spend any time on it, and we also do like places with beaches versus pools, because even if there's a bunch of people, you're kind of more spread out. In the pool, yesterday,
you're really focused into one space, and that's it.
Yeah. And the kids like playing in the sand, so like if there's a bunch of kids there, some are playing in the sand if there's a beach, and some are in the water, and you go back and forth. Whereas the pool, you're all either in the pool, or if they took that like 15-minute break or whatever, then everybody's out of the pool, but there's nothing to do other than sit there, so that's not really ideal. But we had wanted to do some hiking here today, but that didn't happen. So there's not, I think there is a good bit of hiking here, but I don't know what there is to see. So if anyone knows what there is to see and wants to tell me about it, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you next Thursday at 5 o'clock for... Where are we going?
We're going to Po Valley next time.
Yes. So our next camping trip should be Po Valley, and that's near State College. So tune in next Thursday at 5 o'clock for that. And be sure to check out Walter's channel and subscribe to that if you haven't already. And we'll see you then.